Welcome back to News Geelong on this Wednesday evening as we continue with the pulsating world of Geelong sport and our very own Flying Hawk. Yes, he's back fresh from his Queensland holiday, the one and only Nathan Currie.
Thank you very much, Rollo, and it's good to see you again. And it's good to be back. All right, let's get into another night of sport. First up tonight, John Dunn brings us all the latest action from Geelong horse racing.
Have track well raced. Well, that's our new motto out here at Geelong with the opening of the new synthetic racetrack. Last Friday afternoon, we hosted our third race meeting in 4 days, and by gee, didn't that track race well. In the opening event, the husband and wife team of John Simons and Sheila Laxton, they kicked off a big day when Bluey's Mist, the odds-on favourite, stormed down the outside to take out the opening event. In the second race, the Steve Hutchinson trained Double Vault. He appreciated the drop in class. He's been racing in town in recent weeks. The drop in class suited him on Friday afternoon, and he proved too strong in race number 2.
It's Prussian Roulette joined by Double Bolt. Double Bolt now goes to Prussian Roulette and they'll followed by Tasology down the outside fence, but it's Double Bolt. Double Bolt coming away and Double Bolt goes on to score by a length and a half. Second was Prussian.
A very clever ride from jockey Steve Vella enabled Crafty Lady to grab an opening in the straight, and then she powered to the line for a big win in the Chargal Project maiden plate.
United Spirit, hold that snapper. Crafty Lady taking a slender run. Ruby K, and here's Hallowed Be Thy Name coming strongly along with Celtic Thorn. On the inside, Crafty Lady got the split. Celtic Thorn comes, but Crafty Lady, another one for Simons Laxton.
Princess Noreen proved too strong for her rivals in the Market Square Shopping Centre handicap to give leading Caulfield trainer Mick Price and top jockey Craig Newitt the first leg of a winning double here at Geelong last Friday afternoon.
Golden Portrait gives chase, Blue Sky Girl, and then Poco Gusto gets through. Georgia Miss and Zeftabar down the outside. Princess Noreen getting tired. Into second, Golden Portrait. Poco Gusto's coming, but Princess Noreen kicked again. Princess Noreen wins.
And that's the wrap-up. A busy week here at Geelong. 3 meetings in the week on the synthetic racetrack, and it's on again next Friday afternoon. Big meeting, the Jai Roderick Memorial Race Day, and we look forward to seeing you all here.
John Dunn there. Next up, News Geelong's man of the Geelong and District Football League, Cal Lowther, caught up with Werribee Central's coach David Leach after their win against North Geelong at Osborne Park.
Dave, great win, especially after such a slow start in the first quarter. You must be really proud of your players to work their way back into the game.
Yeah, mate, it was great to have a few blokes come back today, but there's no doubt they were pretty underdone. Like, some blokes hadn't played for up to 6 or 7 weeks, and I always thought we might have been slow start, but I didn't think we were going to be, we couldn't even really get into the play in the second quarter either, so we're still 16 points down at half-time, so the boys showed a lot of character to come back from that, mate. So especially, they're a good side, mate. They're one of the best we've played all year.
And obviously the mental toughness sort of aspect, this is a very important win, particularly because of finals coming up, and it sort of gives your players the confidence that even if they're a bit underdone, even if they're not playing that well in the first half, they can just come back and get a victory out of it.
Yeah, no, good point, mate. Like, it's the belief, and we need to have a belief that we can come from behind. Like, in our first 10 games, we're mostly in front most of the time, so it was good to have one where we actually we were challenged, and they were on top of us and all that sort of stuff, and we needed to come from behind. And credit to the boys, they done an awesome job.
And also, just to touch on some of the individual efforts, particularly of Kitchen and particularly of DeLuca in that last quarter, they really, it was a team effort, but they really kept you in the game.
Oh, there's no doubt, and Kitch's performance all day, mate. Like, we've got a couple of key forwards out at the moment, and Kitch has been really pulling the load, and he kept us in the game in the first half, mate. If it wasn't for him up forward, we would have been in more strife. And I thought in the last quarter, a few of the young boys really come into it, and I thought even Toby Bray, Ryan Cornish, those blokes in the last quarter to get the ball out of the middle and get it inside our forward line to give us the chances, because that really didn't happen in the first half.
All right, thanks very much, Dave.
No worries, mate. Cheers. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for that, Cal. Finally tonight, News Geelong caught up with Geelong Cats coach Mark Bomber Thompson to find out about all things happening at the Cattery. Now, Bomber, you must be pleased to finally get Brad Ottens back into the team.
Yes, yeah. Fingers crossed he stays fit. That's the next thing. But look, he's a very valuable player for us, and it's that flexibility of doing the ruck work and also going forward certainly helps us.
Now, I don't need to remind you that you're playing Hawthorn this week. Do you ever forget about grand final losses?
I don't think you ever forget. I don't think the Saints will ever forget what happened to them last year, and I don't think we'll ever forget either. So it's just going to be the best day of your life or your worst day of your life, and that was a pretty bad day. So now I look forward to playing the Hawks, and they're in good form, and And you look at our squad, it's a pretty reasonable, healthy squad too. So.
Finally, Bomber, the team had 500 possessions last Sunday against North Melbourne. Was that intentional, or did it just evolve over game day?
I think it evolved, but there was some help from us. The coaches, we told the boys to just try and be a bit more reckless, a bit more attacking, a bit more riskier with their ball movement and just throw it around, and they certainly did that. And it's good to see some of the old sort of patches of play that we've been having over the last couple of years, because we've been missing it a little bit. We some reason we just haven't been as bold and as risky, and there's probably better defensive teams, and there's probably going to be better defensive teams in the future, so you just got to work out a way of trying to get through those things. Just go around, share it, take the first option, throw it around and see what happens, and we certainly got through. North Melbourne are a reasonably good defensive team. They probably it's a work in progress with them, and Brad hasn't been there long, but they're going to try and establish what do they call this midfield sort of squeeze thing that everyone's applying. So we've just got to work out a way to get through it.
Thanks for your time there, Bomber, and it's sure to be another classic match on Saturday. That's it for sport tonight. I'll see you again on Friday, but until then, it's back to you, Rouleau.
Thanks to the bubbling barefoot boy, Nathan Currie, back in town. The winter weather was nice and sunny yesterday, as we're joined by our very own sparkling Larni Salatrhiel with the latest Geelong and surrounds weather forecast over the next few days. Very good evening, Larni.
Good evening. We have had a couple of very nice sunny days, but let's see what's in store for the rest of the week. Looking at the 5-day forecast for tomorrow, we've got some morning cloud, some patches of frost and fog in the morning, so be careful driving to work in the Geelong district, and a maximum of 13. For Friday, a partly cloudy day with some patches of frost and fog in the morning again, a maximum of 14. For the weekend, Saturday, a cloudy day with some isolated showers possible around Geelong, a maximum of 14. For Sunday, just a partly cloudy day and a top of 14 again. For the next week, the start of the week, Monday, it's going to become cloudy again with a maximum of 14. And today we had a partly cloudy day. The chance of showers were possible early this morning and even late this evening. We had a minimum of 5 and a maximum of 14. And that's the weather for the week until Friday, Graham, with the weekend update.
Thank you very much, Larni, and you enjoy your next couple of days, and we'll look forward to you being with us on Friday evening. And thank you for being with us on News Geelong tonight. Look forward to your company on Friday night. Same time, same place. But before we go, we'd like to wish one of our members of staff behind the scenes, yes, we call him the Big Bird, very affectionately, Matt Murray. It's his 21st birthday today, so to you, Matt, congratulations and all the very best. Remember, to all our viewers out at Rice Village, you take your time and smell the flowers. From all the team at News Geelong, a very good night.